Happy Thanksgiving! So, confession time. I don't really like Thanksgiving. It's just to me it's like a white people holiday to have an excuse to eat a lot of food, and to be quite honest, I never really liked Thanksgiving food growing up. I was a very picky eater as a child. I had a lot of texture aversions because I'm a little bit on the spectrum. So, I don't like mashed potatoes, don't like pie. I thought turkeys taste like wet napkins, so I don't really like it. But I thought I could dive into the wonderful world of Clickhole. If you don't know what Clickhole is, it's like a satirical website like The Onion, and they do funny quizzes, and it's like exactly my type of humor, and I thought it would be fun. So, look at this lovely family sitting down to a delicious Thanksgiving meal. We are going to take this quiz. It is, how many of these Thanksgiving traditions do you do with your family? And we'll see if I am a true Thanksgiving lover, hater. We both know the answer, but let's see. How do you do Turkey Day? How many of these Thanksgiving traditions do you and your family observe? Going around the table and sharing one fact you know about cars. Everyone silently pointing at the oven for 15 minutes. One normal prayer before dinner, and then one silly prayer. Letting grandma run over the turkey with her electric wheelchair. Transferring your sins to gourds. Determining who's outdone themselves. Calling your mom and dad Pilgrima and Pilgrimo. Refeathering the turkey. Tambourine hour. Of course, can't go a Thanksgiving without tambourine hour. Waiting in the driveway to see if a Dodge Viper comes by. Setting off the brown fireworks. Hawking all the dark meat into the neighbor's pool. No, dark meat's the best kind of meat. Knowing about a pumpkin pie. Reading everyone's futures in the giblets. Ending grace with, can't live with 'em, can't live without 'em. The cranberry shuffle. Of course we do the cranberry shuffle. Drowning a cricket in a mug of cider and then leaving the mug on the front porch. Shaking marshmallows out of your grandfather's beard onto the yams. Okay, yeah, we do that. Mailing $10 to the IRA, and waiting until everyone's gone to bed to whisper, hell of a spread. Let's get our results. You do some Thanksgiving traditions. Pretty good. You're a normal person who does a normal amount of things on Thanksgiving to honor the ancient pilgrims who conquered America and died before industry was invented. You're probably an interesting person in other ways, but when it comes to the all-important category of number of traditions performed with family on Thanksgiving, you're just okay. Very middle of the road. Thank you for spending time clicking the boxes. You're welcome. Okay, let's do the second quiz. How well do you know the story of Thanksgiving? You may love gobbling up turkey, but how much do you really know about the story behind Thanksgiving? Take this quiz to find out. Why did the Pilgrims leave Europe for the New World? To escape the Fire Pope. They won North America in a bet and wanted to collect. They just woke up on the boat to move closer to the Fire Pope. I think to escape the Fire Pope. I think the Fire Pope sounds like a bad thing. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. The Pilgrims woke up on the Mayflower when it was already halfway across the Atlantic. They had no memory of how they got there. Who put them in the Pilgrim clothes? Okay, who built Plymouth Rock and with what? Christopher Columbus using bricks, Druids using sticks, the Vikings using Vikings helmets, and Frank Plymouth using the bones in his own heart. I think it's this guy. What? Okay. Wrong. Plymouth Rock was actually constructed by Vikings, led by Leif Erikson, who built the rock entirely with their own helmets. Okay, sure. How could I have gotten that wrong? Which pilgrim ruined all the food and put the colony at grave risk of starvation? Aaron, Greg, Sheila, or Avery? That really sounds like a Greg thing to do. Oh. Aaron was the idiot who left the food out. How are the Native Americans summoned? An ornate silver gravy boat, a plain brass gravy boat, a child's wish, knocking 3 times on the sacred tree. Probably the tree? Nope, okay. The Native Americans were summoned by rubbing the seemingly ordinary brass gravy boat found buried under the sacred tree, teaching the pilgrims not to judge something by its appearance, for wonder can be found anywhere. Alright. What did the Native Americans bring? Food, napkins, sodas, all of the above. Food? They brought food, napkins, and sodas? The pilgrims made the disposal place and says, okay, I thought they brought food. How thankful were the pilgrims? Pretty thankful, extremely, somewhat, or just normal? I think somewhat. Wrong, they were pretty thankful. Definitely thankful enough without overdoing it. Of course. Why do we eat turkey during Thanksgiving? Turkey were considered disgusting vermin by the Native Americans, and they tricked the pilgrims into eating them for fun. That sounds right. The pilgrims believed that all animals had souls except turkeys, making them the only meat God allowed them to eat. The pilgrims actually consumed beef at their feasts. The addition of turkey to the Thanksgiving ceremony is a relatively recent tradition invented by the turkey industry to increase fourth quarter sales. Airborne chemicals released by decomposing leaves are a natural antidote to the turkey's poison, making late November the only time the birds can be eaten without risk of death. It sounds like this one. I got one right! Okay, telling families to eat a whole turkey was a brilliant campaign thought up by copywriter Doyle Dane Burnback in 1957. No turkey, no thanks is held up as one of the finest slogans ever produced by medicine. Okay, I don't know what that means. When will the pilgrims turn? In the times of great need, when the planets align, their ways are mysterious, when we are truly thankful. Mysterious? Nope. They will return in times of great need to help America. Often this happens when we are least thankful, so they can guide us back to thankfulness. What was the original name of Thanksgiving? The Big Thank, Pilgrim Fest, Food Christmas, and Ultimate Thanks. I'm gonna say the Big Thank. It was Food Christmas, dang it! Jeez. It's still the holiday's official name. Okay, let's get my results. I got one right. I'm barely thankful. You know almost nothing about Thanksgiving. You can't even sing the theme song. What is it? If we don't know better, we'd guess you're the Fire Pope in disguise. Because he's the only being who doesn't give thanks. Okay. I'm not very thankful. Why? This is not related. I just wanted to let you know that I searched Thanksgiving quiz and there are 4 results. The first one, which we went through, this one, and in the presence of greatness, this man watching porn at the public library has no idea that he's sitting one table away from the best history student in Miss Miller's whole 4th grade class. How is this related to Thanksgiving? And will your ambition lead the American Balloon Society to ruin? And that's about how momentful my Thanksgiving is going to be this year. If you celebrate it, good for you. Have a good food Christmas. It's just not for me, and that's okay. Well, bye.